Hey, this is Jerry again. Welcome back to another video. Today I didn't want to make kind of like an advice video. I wanted to just make a video talking about some of my experiences and what I've been going through. I think what I really wanted to do with this channel is not to provide advice for people going through breakups, because I'm going through one right now, but to just share my experiences and see if there's any people who can relate. And that's pretty much all I want to do. And I think it'd be a great outlet for me to just share some things to you guys right now about what I think. I want to just reiterate once again, like, I have no script for this video, so everything I say for like the next like 10 minutes is going to be all pure yap. But I think it really does put into perspective what people going through breakups or heartbreak, just like the variety of emotions that I have to go through, that we have to go through. But yeah, recently I've been having a lot of really weird waves of like up and down, up and down, up and down, and I honestly don't know like what to do about it. So for example, like this morning I'd wake up like in like fully sweaty, like I was sweating, like I think I was just so stressed, right? Had thoughts going through my head all over again, and all the things I could have done, all the things I should have done, the regret, of course, that, I lost someone who was a really good person, but it's because of my own immaturity, which caused it. That was the thought going through my head. And then there was that guilt once again, which is trying to climb up to me and make me feel like I just messed up, right? And I went through that in the morning, and then I got to school. I felt better. And then after school, like another wave hit me again. And all I could do was kind of just tank it. And I had to just finish doing work. And yeah, I got back home. I felt a bit better. I did a workout. Felt so much better. But then I got back, to my table right here. I started watching some reels like for fun. And I just felt the worst all over again. It's as if I never experienced it before. And I don't know why that's the case. Sometimes I like wonder to myself if I'm actually like feeling the emotions of the breakup, or if I'm just pretending to feel them. And then like when I'm in a good mood, I'll say, "Oh, I overcome it," or like, "Oh, I've been able to erase this from my memory." When in fact it's just me avoiding the actual truths, which makes me happier temporarily, but it's a kind of like an illusion of healing. And I honestly don't know, what position I should go from here, because I think that, I just feel so overwhelmed right now, honestly. I think one thing which I want to talk about is like the thought like that she was like kind of like the one, you know what I mean? Like the idea of like, if I just been more emotionally present, if I just like been more selfless and actually changed my personality more to enjoy more time with her, or if I was just more better at expressing my love language, or if I was just more mature. Like, I always have these thoughts, going through my head of like, what if, right? What if? And I honestly struggle to be able to lay that all down and say, there's no more what ifs. This is just the life you're gonna deal with. And honestly, that's probably been one of the most hardest things I've been trying to get over, because I always play it back, and it's hard for me not to, and I'm just really trying to get it out of like the playbacks of like of the times where we were good together, and the times where we didn't argue a lot, where the times where we didn't hurt each other. And I don't know, they just hurt so bad now because she's gone, and she's moved on and I haven't. And so I find myself in this situation where it's like just a lot of grief. Yeah. I think in her perspective, she was really expecting the breakup to happen. And like, I guess logically I was too. It was like we were both hurting each other a lot. We both were not enjoying the time we spent together. We both had a lot of difficulty communicating to each other. And, even though at the beginning we were all talking about commitment, like we got to do this, like we 100% we can make it through this. But it's just sad how, when you think about that time and now you come to now and it's all over, right? It's all just gone. And I find it hard to go through that genuinely. And I don't really know what to do from here on. Except of course pray to God and read the Bible. Like I just did that. And you know what, this Bible is actually a Bible that she gave me too. But I kept it because I think it's not just something that she gave me, but it's something that God gave me. And I think that it's like the last memory of her as well as like be a Christian. Like go to God. And so that's like kind of like the last, I guess, knowledge and the last, I guess, advice or whatever that I got from her. Yeah. I think throughout the relationship, even though she was processing the breakup was going to happen, emotionally, I never processed it. I was always thinking to myself, well, we should break up because, well, there's these bad things happening to us, right? Like we're hurting each other and stuff, right? But I never really truly processed what it meant to break up with her. I think I'd always been thinking to myself that this is something that would last forever. That, you know what, even if we have these difficult conversations that, oh, we're always going to rebound and we're always going to get back together and it's going to be fixed again. But I never really actually sat down and imagined what it would be like to have her gone. Like emotionally, I never processed that, even though logically I was acknowledging it. Like emotionally, I never felt it. And I think that even now, like as I just said, I think I'm still avoiding it. Like I still have this idea that, she's gonna come back. Like even many times I've these habits of mine of like, oh, I'm not looking at other girls. I'm not going to, talk about other girls. I'm not going to flirt. I'm not going to do any of that. It's still stuck with me because it's something I developed in that relationship. And I feel like it's hard for me to realize like, oh wait, I should be, talking to other girls, or um I shouldn't be so like I shouldn't care so much about my ex. I shouldn't talk about like, oh, she was such a great person. And I shouldn't always hyperfixate on these things, but it seems I've never really emotionally processed my feelings and the grief I'm dealing with in her absence, and I genuinely don't know how to approach this. I would love to hear some of your thoughts as well on this topic. Hopefully, all positive vibes. I don't want any like negative vibes, man. Like if you want to like insult me or something, just like keep it to yourself, man. I don't mess with that. But yeah, it's tough, honestly, just thinking about, how you weren't emotionally present or how I wasn't emotionally present. It's hard for me to really to acknowledge that. And yeah, I've always felt like the grief I'm feeling right now of, not of being sad, I guess, of being regretful, all the emotions, right? I feel like it seems kind of unjustifiable just because of how it all went down in the end. Like I didn't tell y'all about this, but essentially, like I told her before, like we had a 2 week break that I didn't like her, and it was stupid of me because I didn't even mean it at that time. I think all I was trying to express is I was frustrated. I felt kind of drained, and I just manifested that into something that really hurt her. And that was how it ended, really, because during those 2 weeks, she was sad and she was trying to move on. And after the 2 weeks, she broke up with me. And that was the first time where I'd finally emotionally realized that it's gone. And you know what? Feel free, like, I don't feel free actually. Like, I feel like it's not going to be healthy because I don't think guilt is going to be healthy for anyone, as I said in my past video. But feel free to share your thoughts on this, Like, I, for one, know 100% that I messed up. I'm never trying to neglect that. But I guess it just hurts for me to truly process that I did it. And it hurts for me to just think about it because I envisioned such a perfect future, and now I'm the one messing it up. She's moving on, even though I hurt her, and now I find it difficult to move on, even though I'm not supposed to be the one that's hurt, quote unquote. And so, yeah, just a complete overwhelm of emotions I'm currently feeling right now. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know really how I can get through this, you know. But I do know one thing is like if I work out and if I run, oh, it goes really good. So if you guys ever need any tips, just go work out, go run, and it'll give you the clarity you need to process everything. But yeah, I don't know. Like the real question I have is like, how do I sit in my emotions without self-pity? Or how do I truly process her absence when it's something that I thought would never happen? Like I thought there would be a forever. It wouldn't be the case that she leaves. How do I process that? And I guess that's my question to you guys. If you guys ever stuck around for this long, that's my question. I would love to hear your thoughts, by the way. And yeah, pray to God, guys. I hope you guys can learn from this experience of how important it is to just be close to God. Like this Bible, man. Like this is the one thing I've been trying to rely on. And yeah, I hope you guys can learn from this talk I just had, and let me know what I can do for y'all. Let me know if there's anyone who wants to speak to me more. Like honestly, I want to have a one-to-one with you. Like if you guys want my like social media, I'm down to just like talk to you guys more, because this is something which I really feel like I want to relate to more with other people, because to be honest, there's not many other people which I can find which have had such a deep experience in such an early age. So yeah. But thank you guys for sticking around. I won't bore you guys anymore. Take care, guys, and God bless.